and it's for not null. And so now we have a name, and I'll pass it the name over here. And third parameter, we have to pass the email. So let's create the same mutable live data first for our email, and it should be of email mutable live data. And I will create a same, just copy this and paste it over here. It should be of a email request body create multipart and multipart form data, and it should be of a email field dot value. We get the value from the email field, and now I can pass this email. And the next part I need to pass is the image. So how do we pass the image? Is we need to create a let's create a image. So I will go over here and create an image mutable live data over here. So it should be of a image field, and we'll set it as a file. So we need a file to create our, so just alt and enter. So that will import the package for our file java.io.file. So we need a file, mutable live data file. And what we will do is we will create our image file. So what we will do over here, and what I can say over here is we need to check whether this field of image field is of null or not. So if if it is not null, then we are going to set the value, but if it is null, then we are not going to set. So let's go and check whether this is a null value or not. So what I will do is over here I'll check with the if condition is if image field, right? So image field dot value is of a not equals to null, then what we'll go in, we will set the value for that. So I can say val, and I'll create this one as just a file, val file, and it is of a request body, and this is of a request body type, and it's of equals to request body dot create, and I can say multipart, and this should be from the second parameter that we have to pass over here, each of the image field, right? Image field dot value, which is of not null. Just close that one. So we have a file now, and the next is we need to create it. So I can just create a new one of a, let's create a new variable over here. I think I create somewhere on the top over here. I will just say as a val or a var. I need to create a val because I need to assign it. So profile image, and this should be of a, so it should be of a mutable, sorry, not the mutable, it's multipart body dot part. So we have set multipart body dot part because over here we need to pass it as a multipart. So I can just set it as same as a null. Just copy, and this is of equals to of a multipart. Sorry, just remove that section, and we have a null value. So we can set it as a profile image now. Just copy this and paste it over here. So let's set the profile image value. Profile image is now equals to, we can call that the multipart body, right? Multipart body dot part, multipart dot part. Okay, here multipart dot part dot create from data. So we need to create from data. First parameter, you have to pass the name. So just create from data, and the name we will pass it the actual value that we have to pass over here. So this is the one that you want to pass. And if you go to the repository, edit profile, okay, let's use the repository, the user profile, not the repository. Okay, let's go to the service, and if you see, we are passing the profile. So make sure the name match, otherwise it will not work. Just copy that variable name and pass it over here. And what we will do is we need to pass after this parameter we need to pass the value. So that should be of our image field. So image image is image field over here, the value of not null. And finally, another third parameter we need to pass the request body. So request body is file. So let's copy this and paste it over here. And why it is saying that we have some error, we require a string but a file is passed. So we need a string but we are passing the file. So we need to check this one. I think I created a wrong variable over here. Let me go on to the top. I think I created a file. It's correct. Okay, so because we need to pass not the value, not the file itself, we need to pass the name from that particular file. So we need to pass the name. So we can just get a name, and that should fix that issue. So we have a profile image now, and we pass the name and the file name and as well as the request body over here. So this multi-part body, that part that create from data, takes the 3 parameter that we have passed over here. And okay, so now we have this data. What I will do now is I can pass all of it over here. So let's go and add after that we have a profile image, and finally we need to pass the bio. So let's create a bio. Just copy this and paste it below over here, and I will just create a new variable over here. Just copy this and paste it over here, which we will pass it as a bio field. And okay, so we have a bio, and I'll call this one as a bio, and this one comes from the bio field value. So now we can finally pass it as a bio over here, and we have passed all of the parameter, and finally we can now emit the value. Sorry, emit the value of the data. And what we can do is now we can loading dot set value or a put value, post value, not the put, post value of a false. So that's it. So I think that's quite long already. So we have created a function, and this is how we create a multi-part form data. It may be quite difficult to understand at the first time, but if you write a few times, you will get it done. So we are creating a request body because we need to pass a request body over here. So request body, and we create from the multi-part as a multi-part form data, and we pass it. So we create a request body, and also we create a multi-part body for our image. And I think that's all for this lesson. We will continue with it on our next video. Till then, have a great day.